baby! Welcome back. You're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, where we bring Hollywood home on a budget. If you've got a red, white, and blue appetite, stick around, because all this week, as part of our bi-monthly tradition to single out secondhand superstars, my favorite thrift stores across New Jersey, across nearly a decade of running this channel, I'm profiling Paterson's very own red, white, and blue thrift store, and specifically singling out their cookbook department, which is not a separate department inside the store. They're blended into the cookbooks. But there's one particular category of cookbooks that puts them in a league all their own, and that's big-ticket celebrity chef cookbooks, like this one. Now, when I say red, white, and blue appetite, you may think on the surface it's an all-American appetite. Right. But I'm talking more about an all-encompassing affair here. Simple and extravagant recipes, recipes from other cultures, indulgent meals, and healthy affairs like this one, Bobby Flay Fit. 200 recipes for a healthy lifestyle. Co-authored by longtime business associates Stephanie Banyas and Sally Jackson. This Clarkson Potter publication was purchased for $4.99, retailing in the States for $32.50, and $10 more in Canada. Cook, eat, and be fit with 200 recipes from Bobby Flay, whose approach to healthy eating is all about flavor. That's why I often call him Flavor Flay. I'm not the first person to call him that, I think, but it definitely sticks well for this channel. It's all about flavor, not eliminating anything from your diet, as the Daytime Emmy winner and TSR legend explains right now.
Well, my relationship with food is an important one, of course, because it's one of my best friends. But it can also be a hazard if I let it, because I'm around food all the time, cooking in the restaurants, cooking at home. It's so important to me that I do actually have to treat it with the respect that it deserves. One of the questions I get asked the most these days is, how do you stay in shape as a chef? Getting yourself started to be healthier, I would say baby steps first. You know, don't try to accomplish it all in one fell swoop, because it's really hard to do. I think in this country now, we want flavor more than ever. I always say that healthy doesn't taste good, but it can if you utilize things that bring flavor to your dish. You want to have a life that's full. So if you cut out the things that you love just because they're high in calories, that's going to take away from your life. And so I still have ice cream in my life. I just, I don't eat a pint of it at a time. Well, I think this book is, first and foremost, it has interesting, delicious recipes. So that's number one. The fact that they are in a fit or healthy style book doesn't mean that they can't become part of anybody's library when it comes to cookbooks.
So let's open this thing up and see how this fits into your routine. The 200 plus recipes in here are divided into these contents: healthy basics, going deep in pickles, spice rubs, vinaigrettes, meat and fish, etc. Going straight into the main food chapters: breakfast, energy boosters and snacks, lunch, soups, dinner, sides, and desserts, because you gotta have dessert on a diet, period. After an expanded in-depth primer on how to live a healthy lifestyle, such as eating indulgent foods in moderation and incorporating a good amount of exercise into your regime, we get straight into the recipes. Let's begin here on page 57, the breakfast section, with a blueberry pomegranate smoothie soup. Interesting sounding hybrid with quinoa croutons. That too sounds interesting, and that you can prepare on page 40 in the healthy basics section. This serves 4. All recipes coming with the brief nutritional stats per serving on how many calories and grams of protein, carbs, dietary fiber, sugar, and fat, saturated and total, sadly no monounsaturated, you'll be getting per each serving. Like the 4 servings for this tomato bread with green eggs and ham, obviously going beyond Dr. Seuss fare with the addition of the tomato bread. Fresh flavors pleasing the palate and satisfying your soul. Not to mention your doctor. Next up, Salsa verde chicken soup with roasted hominy, serving 6, with a separate recipe for the salsa verde, and nutritional stats coming for that as well, incorporated with the main recipe here. You'll find those stats, by the way, at the bottom of the ingredient list. Next, slow roasted cod with avocado salsa verde and pomegranate. This serves 4. Cod is relatively inexpensive, easily found in fish markets, low in calories, and simple to cook. With the addition of these type of flavors and textures in your mouth, this dish is as tasty as it is beautiful, so says Bobby Flay. Flavor first. We have here a quinoa con pollo recipe with peas and green olives, obviously replacing the rice with quinoa. I tried quinoa once for a fork on the road, so it was the mixed cold quinoa. Wasn't really a fan of it. I think I might prefer it hot with one color next time. In any event, this serves for a healthier take on arroz con pollo, chicken and rice, as is so often made in half of my culture. I'm Puerto Rican American, folks. Surprisingly, it's not often made here in this house, and my mother's Puerto Rican American. Go fig. In any event, let's move on to this roasted broccoli with roasted lemon and parmesan. Roast, roast, roast. Heck, you feed this to a kid, they'll find plenty to roast about this. But the more mature appetites will definitely be pleased. This serves 4. Finally, we have a banana split with spiced strawberries and pistachios, which would answer the question, what should I entice my kid with if they don't want to eat the broccoli? You put this out in front of them, not directly in front of them, but somewhere in their sights. They'll be motivated to finish that broccoli you just saw. Period. A little bribery is sometimes worth it to get your kids to eat their veggies. With sweet incentives like this, this serves for, and is a healthier take on a banana split. Other than the healthy basics and the healthy lifestyle primer in the introduction of this book, this is no muss, no fuss. Simple, straightforward recipes with Bobby Flay's signature flair, much of it Southwestern, but other cultures are incorporated in here too, because no matter where any recipe comes from, flavor comes first. Practicality, 1.5, not really second, but right behind there in terms of flavor, and health comes second, but it's pretty darn prominent in here. And for that, the usual 4.5 out of 5 claps. I don't know about you and your dietary needs, but I think this fit would look fit on your kitchen table, so that one day you can rock that fit that you had your eye on at some clothing store somewhere, that you threw a fit over not being able to afford or fit into. And at this point, my mouth is no longer fit to say fit without sending you or I into a tailspin. Thank you for watching and listening. That's all for Bobby Flay Fit, and here's what's on the docket for Wednesday. And when you go to an average supermarket, well, you can see breast sizes that range from, shall we say, wake me up when it's over, all the way to Sydney Sweetie.
Guys, it's Steven Romero. I'm gonna be famous.
Strawberry smoothie, 5 ingredients, is pretty much healthy. So here we go, and let's get to it. Sign off here. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Very delicious indeed. Enjoy this drink, and Alright, good day. See you next one.
Thanks for watching. Just so you know, there's no limit to bringing Hollywood home on a budget. Check out another awesome review like this one by clicking here, and make sure you subscribe by clicking here. And I'll see you next time on the Thrift side.